Good afternoon. We are live here on Danger Sports. The game will be kicking off here in about 15 minutes or so. We have Patriots and Texans coming up here. Who you got? Houston or New England? Who are those people? I'm watching the ESPN pregame because that's what the game's going to be covered on. Polls up. Who do you think is going to win? I already know what you're going to pick there, but poll is active. Ah. It's a good day out. Very snowy. We might get school off tomorrow. That would be amazing. I've got a half day scheduled. It'll probably be a snow day either way. But yeah, most people have the day off. Like most people in my area have the day off just because of the holiday. But I don't, unfortunately, unless they call a snow day, which seemingly looks pretty likely. So that's nice. That is nice. The interesting matchup here in this game is like Patriots defense, Texans offense. The reason I say that is because a lot of people are like, "Hey, look, the Texans defense is dominant," and that is a fair point. I mean, that their defense is absolutely dominant, but I think it's really notable. Like the Patriots defense is extremely underrated. I think they're going to have a lot of things ready for CJ Stroud. They're going to probably bring up a lot of problems. I think that's going to be a big matchup in this game. It's going to be how does CJ Stroud hold up against the Patriots defense. Drake May is not overrated. He's a very good player. Rightfully, he is at least second in the MVP voting, I would say. He goes second. I think Stafford gets the first vote. But yeah. I think it'll be decently low scoring, but I'm going to go like 23 to I don't know, 23 to 20. Patriots are going to win a close one. I think the Texans defense is going to make a few plays to keep them in the game, but ultimately Drake May is the better quarterback. CJ Stroud, I don't know if I mean he's a good playoff quarterback historically. He's played pretty good in the playoffs, better than he has in the regular season, but it was a rough showing for him last week against the Steelers. So we'll see how far that takes him this week against the New England defense and the New England Patriots crowd. They were able to do it against Pittsburgh, but New England is another level of difficult. Texans get 2 fumbles. Good. Could happen. I could also see CJ Stroud fumbling a couple of snaps like he did last week as well. I don't even know why that happened. They weren't having issues all the way until now. So we get to this point, it's like all season long they were fine. Man, seems about fine. CJ about to drop the yeah. It's just a matter of how many times is he going to be able to corral the ball and actually make a play with it. How many times is he going to turn it over? We'll see. I think I do think he'll have at least one or two turnovers in this game. Whoever plays the more clean game should win, considering both defenses are very good. Whatever offense is more opportunistic with keeping the ball in their hands is probably going to have the advantage. Texans or Patriots? Who do we have? They're going to throw the Hunter Henry more than because the Texans run zone coverage. Yeah, I mean, it should be a pretty good dosage of underneath stuff, but also like Texans defense, their secondary is very good, but it is not perfect. They have given up some big plays over the course of the season. We'll see exactly how many they're able to make this week, but yeah. Mm-mm. You got a score prediction? How close is this game going to be? 10-7. I mean, hey, if the Texans are going to win this game, 10-7 is a score that they would love to be involved in. They want to give up 7 points of on defense and 10 points of offense. I mean, who knows if that's enough or not. But honestly, I think 10-7 is the perfect formula for them to win this game. Lower scoring is a lower chance of victory for New England and a higher chance for the Texans. So that should carry some weight as far as just are they going to hit the over? Or are they going to hit the under? If they hit the over, New England's probably going to win. If it's an under, it's a low scoring game. Texans probably have a better chance. Oh, the combination. Easy to tell. Yeah, I mean, that could be the case. But a lot of times you'll see a game take, you know, more suit is when we get deeper into the game, second, third quarter, you'll see, okay, now the teams are both starting to get into an offensive rhythm. So maybe this will be a little bit high scoring, more high scoring. But I think it's usually the second, third quarter you're usually able to gauge exactly how many points are going to be scored. The first quarter doesn't really tell you a whole ton, but it's obviously important to start the game fast, but it doesn't really tell a ton as far as is it going to be high scoring or low scoring. For the most part, you usually don't know that early into a game. 5 minutes from kickoff. The poll is up in the top of your comment section. Do you have the Texans or do you have the New England Patriots at home taking the win? Let me know who you got and what the score is going to be. There is a chance, though, depending on how quick this game goes, that I'll have to leave a little early before the game is over. I'll probably have to go sometime close to 5 something, so I probably won't be here for the whole game. Yep, getting pretty close to game time here. What do you feel? How does this game gonna play out? Low scoring, high scoring? What's the final score? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna get it done? Time for some football. We are almost there. So teams are headed towards the field. We have the national anthem here. Game is about to be underway for these two teams. We're almost there. We are almost there. Drake May has aura, guys. Or aura check. Drake May has the aura. That's for sure. About to get some football going. Great performance there. America's Beautiful Song. The national anthem. All right. Winner will move on with a pretty good chance of winning it and making to the Super Bowl, considering Bo Nix is going to be out next week for the AFC Championship game. So the winner of this game is going to be heavily favored in Denver next week. Either way, I think the winner of this game has a very good chance of advancing to the Super Bowl. So I wouldn't put it behind Jarrett Stidham, but I mean, let's be honest, it's not very likely that either of these teams lose to Denver right now. Looks like a very cloudy, cold day here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. So we'll see who gets the ball first. D'Amico Ryans, the Texans, very bad all time in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Pretty good in the wild card historically, but once they get to the divisional round, they have had problems historically dealing with the teams that they've had to face. Oftentimes, it has been Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. They are out of the playoffs. Quite the turnaround for the New England Patriots and Drake May, Mike Vrabel. Heck of a team this year. Quite the turnaround. So, going to be a nice matchup. A couple of teams vying for a spot in the Super Bowl in a few weeks. Patriots are going to start this game with the ball. And Fairbairn will get ready to kick this one away. Fairbairn will kick it into the end zone where Kyle Williams will take a knee, where the game will be started at the 35-yard line with the Patriots offense and Drake May taking the field. It is one of those games you can see your own breath in the air. Certainly cold, but it's pretty normal for Foxborough weather. Once we get to the playoffs, it gives them quite the advantage, frankly, an undervalued advantage that they will have this week. Handoff goes up the middle to Ramondre Stevenson, who will get nothing on the first down carry, as they were able to stack the box there and stop the run pretty quickly. Looks like it'll be Drake May in the shotgun with Stevenson to his left. Motioning Stephon Diggs into the formation. Drake May throwing it short. It is broken up and incomplete. Henry To'o makes the play. And it'll start off with a very quick 3rd and 10. Whoever makes the least amount of dumb decisions and really bad turnovers is probably going to have a pretty good chance of winning today. Drake May in the shotgun. This time Stevenson will be to his right. 3 receivers to his right as well. Screen pass to Stephon Diggs, who will get about maybe 6 yards there on 3rd down. And they will punt. I imagine that was kind of a play. It's like, yeah, we're on 3rd and 10. We're not going to be able to live in 3rd and 10 this today. Don't do anything incredibly tough. Don't make a very poor decision. If I'm Drake May, just check it down to the screen pass and Stephon Diggs, and they will live to fight another down. Behringer will punt it away. Texans will let it bounce and catch it off the hop. That is Jalen Knoll, who gets a pretty decent return out to the 26-yard line. That is where the Texans and CJ Stroud will start their first offensive possession. 5 fumbles last week for CJ Stroud. Oh, man. I mean, that was crazy. He probably only lost about 2 or 3 of them, but he was having real issues with the snap and carrying the ball. He'll be under center here to start this drive, heavy to the right. Stroud will have play action, and he'll miss a wide open Xavier Hutchinson in the flat. Couldn't really get a full grip on the ball. Seemed like kind of just missed him, and he did. He just kind of underthrew the ball to his left. And it is going to have an impact. The weather is going to certainly play a factor in the outcome of this game. Stroud in the shotgun. He'll motion Hutchinson into the formation. Handoff. Woody Marks will gain about 2 or 3 yards before he is steamrolled right there. 3rd and long here coming for the Houston Texans offense. Stroud in the shotgun. Woody Marks to his left. Will throw on the blitz. And it is dropped by Christian Kirk. The dysfunction for the Texans offense continues. First down, they have a play action, has a wide open Xavier Hutchinson who is not able to make a play because Stroud completely misses the throw. 2nd down, they get stuffed. 3rd down, they go shotgun pass, and Christian Kirk straight up drops the ball, puts it right in his chest. Yeah, you got to, like, when you catch that ball, you have to catch it with your hands. You can't let that hit you in the body, because otherwise it's gonna slip out of there. You have to get that with your hands. Punt will be returned up to about the 35-yard line. A pretty good return there from Marcus Jones. 16 yards on that return. Will net the punt only about 39 yards. So back-to-back 3 and outs to start this game. We are just getting into it. We'll be headed to another commercial break, but quite the defensive battle so far. I mean, we're only 2 drives in. I bet you we're no more than 2 minutes into this game clock wise. We're very, very, very early on. 2 drives, both 3 and outs. Oh, man. Going to be low scoring, I think, from the way we see it here, but it is still pretty early on. Bears will be wearing navy jerseys and navy pants once again. Not their normal combo, but they wore it against Green Bay, and they'll be wearing it again here tonight. It was a good punt, though, before the return was made. I'm pretty tired. Probably going to rest during halftime. Yep, 12 minutes, 53 seconds left here in the first quarter. Both teams have already gone 3-0. New England will start at their 34-yard line. Under center is May. Play action. It looks like a little setting up a little running back screen to Ramondre Stevenson. He'll gain about 8 or 9 yards here on first down. 8, 9. Second and 1, they gave him 9 yards officially. Under center, Drake May will hand it off once again. Stevenson will take the outside. He's got some space. Gain of about 17 yards and a big first down for the Patriots offense. That's one way to get your quarterback into this game, get the run game going. Stevenson makes a good cut, finds the outside corner of the offensive line, finds some space. He'll take that every single time. And that'll be a first down inside Texans territory, just like that. I formation here for May. He'll toss it to the left. That's Travion Henderson, who will get blown up. He'll lose 2 yards here on first down. Jalen Petrie was all over it. It'll be second down and 12. Really good play coming from the secondary. Shoots the gap perfectly and finds Henderson in the backfield for a loss of 2. Drake May lined up in shotgun. He'll take the snap. Another screen pass. They're all over it again. That is Henderson getting absolutely blown up by Henry Toto. So it'll be third and a long 14 yards. One too many screen passes. They're all over it. All over that one. Third and 14, Mays in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. Firing over the middle is caught for Stephon Diggs. 1 yard shy of the first down. It'll be 4th and 1. Early decision here for Mike Vrabel. Is he going to take the points or go for the first down here and advance the ball? Try to get the first down. Keep the possession going. And they will be going for it here. That is the early decision and the early indication here from Vrabel. And they'll be lined up in the shotgun here for Drake May. Motioning a receiver left. They'll be even split 2 and 2. May under pressure. Throwing. Caught! He's got a wide open Pop Douglas who's into the end zone. Patriots touchdown. They strike first. It is 7-0 New England. Just like that. The decision to go for it on 4th and 1 proves to be a very good one. It cost the Texans defense 4 points. They will be in the end zone for 7. Extra point is up and good. 7-0. Drake May makes the play on 4th down. We'll see if the Texans offense is able to respond to that drive. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, I think Nico Collins not being in this game is probably going to have an impact. That's probably part of the reason that I picked the Texans to lose this game. Sorry. Huh. I do think that'll have a difference. Not one less guy for CJ Stroud to go to, and that is his number one guy. Like that might be an issue for him all day long. But we'll see officially here, especially when we get deeper into the game, how he responds when the Patriots are able to do something offensively. CJ fumbled the ball over, yeah. Crazy thing is, on that touchdown, the defender was actually able to tip the ball, but an amazing concentration grab there, despite the tip. He was able to catch it anyways, and then he went on a race to the end zone. Borregales will kick it away. Return will come from the 10-yard line, and he won't even get to the 30 as Braxton Berrios gets stopped right there at the 29. All right. Stroud will start this drive under center with Woody Marks behind him. Stroud under center will hand it to Woody Marks, who will gain about 2 yards here on first down. It'll be 2nd and 8. Almost picked off there on 2nd and 8. Carlton Davis was able to make the play there. Third and 8. Stroud will be in the shotgun here. Started this game 0 for 3 passing. Shotgun, he'll throw. Got all day to throw. He'll check it down to Dalton Schultz. Wide open. Huge pickup. He'll be in deep into Patriots territory. They left him a wide open in the flat, and he will have a gain of about 40 or 50 yards, 42 officially. Stroud under center. And we have a flag. It'll be a false start here on the Texans after that big play. Stroud under pressure. He'll check it down. He's got a receiver, Jaden Higgins, for a gain of about 11. It'll be 3rd down and 6 here as incomplete pass from Stroud. They are in field goal range, so if you're CJ Stroud, you need to be a little cautious here. Don't make some stupid mistake. You need to take your points in this type of a game. I imagine every point that is taken in this game is going to be monumental in success. Very defensive game, most likely. Stroud in the shotgun here. Patriots showing heavy blitz. They will drop only 3 guys coming at Stroud, but he finds an open receiver as Christian Kirk for a gain of about 11 yards and a first down to the 11-yard line for the Texans. They are inside the red zone, but there is a flag. Very late flag coming in here from the officials. It might be face mask on the Patriots. I'm not sure. Face mask on the defense. I didn't even see that initially. Davis. That's not a face mask. He got him in the... Okay, he got his face mask, but he didn't really... It's kind of a weak call. I mean, it's technically face mask, but it's weak. 1st and goal from the 6-yard line for Houston. Stroud under center. He'll motion Cade Stover behind him. Hand off to Woody Marks. He'll get nothing on that 1st down carry. And Tavai was able to make the play there and stop the run there on 1st and goal. Big drive here for the Texans. They need to get in the end zone here. But once again, I think the emphasis here is don't turn the ball over. It's going to be one of those games where it's like you cannot afford to give the ball to the other opposing team. Can't afford it in this type of a game. It is just not going to work. Stroud play action out of the shotgun. He'll flip it in down to Dalton Schultz, who'll get it down to the 1-yard line. He's already been heavily involved in this game as he caught the 42-yard pass from Stroud earlier on this drive. But like that was the craziest play. I mean, he just checks it down to the tight end. Schultz goes all the way in deep inside in the Patriots territory to about the 30-yard line. And here they are now. 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line, 1.5-yard line, I guess you could say. It's right in between the 1 and the 2. I formation for Stroud. He'll hand it to Woody Marks, who has a touchdown for the Texans. There is a flag. I bet you it's going to be offsides on New England. Illegal shift on the Texans. Wow. A huge mistake here by the Texans offense, as on 3rd and goal, illegal shift from Dalton Schultz. He never got set when he snapped the ball. Yeah, he was still chopping his feet. He wasn't quite able to get set there. So 3rd and goal from about the 6-yard line. Stroud will be in shotgun. They'll have to throw this time. Stroud steps back. All day to throw. Throwing it to the end zone over the head of Woody Marks, and they will have to settle for a field goal. Incomplete. A good stop from the Patriots defense, but it is also, like I said, I'm going to harp on this all game long in a game like this. It is going to be crucial to not turn the ball over in those situations. Take your 3 points and move on to the next drive. Make a play on defense. You cannot afford to give the ball away in this type of a game. Those turnovers are going to make a huge difference considering the weather conditions here in New England with the rain coming down. Fairbairn's kick is right down middle. 7-3 Patriots. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be back when the Patriots have their second drive here. Or sorry, their third drive, their second drive since they scored. I'll be right back. That was interesting, indeed. The way that drive ended was interesting, for sure. Who you got? Patriots or Texans? Vote here in the live poll. New England or Houston? My initial pick for this game was 23-20. New England Patriots get the win. They are up 7-3 here early on in this one. Not quite into the second quarter yet, but we're pretty close. Good early start for New England. $400-3. You know what would be interesting? What if you could decide what if you could decide to score points instead of scoring 7 points on a touchdown? What if you decided, let's subtract 7 points from the opponent? Would that be kind of funny? You just got a touchdown. Nuh-uh. Nope. I'm just going to take that away instead. I'm just going to stay at 0 and take away your touchdown because I feel like it. Fairbairn, the kick is away. It'll land perfectly at the 1-yard line. A good kickoff there. And not a good return. He let go of the ball at the end there. It landed right into the hands of the Patriots. And Muma was able to fall on the ball. But that only got to about the 23-yard line. Yeah, it wouldn't change anything. But it'd be kind of funny just to mess with the opponent's head. Hey, you didn't actually score. negative points for the opponent. 1 second.
You're not on speaker. You're connected to my headphones. What's up? Yeah, I saw that. I don't know. I asked both of them to see what happens. I mean, I'll see what they say they can do. Okay. I'm live right now with YouTube. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Well, my bad, guys. I got a phone call at the worst of times. I saw that they got strip sacked on 3rd down, but they weren't able to quite gain the possession of the ball. That almost was a disaster for New England, but they were able to stay away from that. I missed the entire possession. I am not a sponsor of this water bottle company that will go nameless. So what happened was the Patriots got to 3rd and 10, and then Drake May got strip sacked, but they recovered the ball at their own 3-yard line, and they had to punt out of the back of their own end zone. So they didn't give up anything disastrous, but it was pretty close. It was a bad possession for them. Bad possession. All right. Still at a commercial break. This game is going to take years. But we are still in the first quarter of this game. 35 minutes later. Texans will start in Patriots territory here at the 47. Stroud will hand it off inside to Woody Marks, who is stopped right there. No gain there. Was going absolutely nowhere on that Patriots defense, and that defensive line was right on it, all over that one. 2nd and 10 here. By the way, Dalton Schultz is headed to the Texans locker room after making that big play. Right now, Dalton Schultz is actually the leading receiver for the Texans, with Nico Collins being out, but he's headed to the locker room. That's a big development here. Stroud an empty set. Under pressure immediately. Throws it right into coverage. Almost picked off. Oh, he looks rattled. There was a guy in his face the second he snapped the ball. Pressure right up the middle got to him. And it looks like Woodson almost jumped the route. But looks like Jaden Higgins was able to get his hand in there and make a play. 3rd and 10 out of the shotgun will be Stroud. Heavily under pressure once again. He'll get it out to Jaden Higgins, who is going to be about a half-yard shy of the first down. So it'll be 4th and inches. It'll be a decision to make for D'Amico Ryans here on 4th down. He had to get rid of that ball quick. They brought about 6 guys, and they almost got home. 4th and half a yard. Stroud will be under center. Be wary of the tush push here. Or if they might not snap it. They will. We'll hand it off to Nick Chubb, who has just enough for the first down and first down yardage for the Texans inside the 40-yard line for New England. Looks like Schultz got banged up on the incomplete pass. I think that was 3rd and goal. With a calf injury. Stroud, delayed play action, under pressure again. He'll throw it straight to the number 7 defender of New England. And it is an interception for the Patriots defense. We'll see if he got both feet down. That is one. And he got a knee down. That'll be a turnover for the Patriots defense. Oh, completely overthrows Christian Kirk, the open receiver, right into the hands of Carlton Davis. And a pick for the Patriots. Yeah, that narrative is so bad. Such a bad narrative. They haven't played anybody. Well, look what they're doing now that they actually are playing people. So. You know that Instagram guy that looks like CJ Stroud? That's what he's playing like right now. In 2026, CJ Stroud is playing like that random Instagram guy that looks like his doppelganger. All right. Yeah, Stroud, like I said, he is not playing a good game right now. So they'll run it here on a first down and 10. Stevenson will have a gain of about 4 or 5 here on first down as we tick closer and closer to the end of this quarter, a minute and 30 left and counting. They'll be under center here. Drake May will have Stevenson behind him. He'll have play action, busted play. He'll just keep the ball up the middle and run. Texans are signaling like that they have the ball. We'll see who has it. Texans football. Wow. May did fumble. Let's see. Let's check this replay. That is a fumble. He let go of the ball. Big time play for the Texans defense. They're going to continue to keep them in this game all season long. And that's what they have done, and they will continue to do. So 1st and 10 now, the Texans will have it inside the Patriots 30 to start their drive at 27. Stroud in the shotgun, under pressure once again. He'll flip it out to Jaden Higgins, who has a gain of 5. So here in 2nd and 5, Stroud will be under center. Woody Marks behind him. He'll hand it to him. Marks goes outside, and he's just shy of the first down. He'll be about half yard away from that first down. It'll be about 3rd and inches. That'll be the end of this first quarter. 1 hour later. Kind of a crazy quarter. Defensive. Patriots came out on top of it, though. And I will be right back. I've been taking some intermissions here. At the end of this, or sorry, at the start of this quarter, I will be back and ready to commentate once again, but give me a minute here. Here we are back here for the start of this quarter. They'll have Stover under center. He'll push forward for the first down, a gain of about 2 yards here on 3rd and 1. First down, Houston. Stroud will be in the shotgun here. Screen pass, perfectly dialed up for Woody Marks. He'll gain about 6 yards here on first down. Tackled at just about the 10-yard line as they have now cut the red zone in half. Half the distance to the end zone. Second and 4 here for Houston. Play clock running down to 5. Stroud is changing the play at the line of scrimmage. He'll be in the shotgun here with Woody Marks to his right. Ball snapped at 1. He'll hand it off to Marks, who will get popped right there at the line of scrimmage. No gain. His helmet came flying off. And that means Woody Marks will have to stay out for this next play, a big one here in 3rd and 4. Caden Ellis was on it pretty quickly. He read that ball perfectly, read his keys, filled the gap perfectly. As a former linebacker myself, I love to see it. You love to see it. 3rd and 4. Stroud once again changing the play at the line. He'll have Nick Chubb to his left here in 3rd and 4. Patriots bring in a huge amount of pressure. Stroud to the end zone. It is caught. Christian Kirk in the end zone. And the Texans have taken the lead here. 10-7 as he perfectly read that defense. That blitz came and Christian Kirk found himself in the end zone with the ball. So touchdown for the Texans. Extra point is up and good. So it is 10-7 now. That was all set up by Drake May's fumble. 10-7 Houston. Hmm. Lots and lots and lots of advertisements here in the NFL playoffs. Nothing new. I'm pretty much used to it at this point. Still waiting for the game to be back. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play Nitro type while I'm waiting. I am bored. Game's way too easy. Yay, I won. And we're back. That was fun for the brief 5 seconds that it lasted. Kickoff here from Miami Fairbairn will land at about the 6-yard line. Efton Chisholm will take it and is tackled at about the 27-yard line. First and 10 here. The Patriots will start their drive in their own territory. Drake May's in the shotgun with Henderson to his left. He'll go to throw down the sideline, nearly intercepted by Kamari Lassiter. He went looking for Kayshawn Booty, but wasn't quite able to get it over the defender's head. He's second down at 10. Drake May out of the shotgun, delayed handoff to Henderson. He'll gain about 3 yards. It'll set up 3rd and 7 for their offense here coming up. Big issue here with the Patriots offense is they haven't been very good on 3rd down. They have been living in 3rd and long situations all day long since they got that touchdown, which was converted on 4th and 1. They haven't been able to do a ton since then. They'll have shotgun here with Ramondre Stevenson to May's right. May will throw under pressure. He will run to his left and will just be able to get the first down, outrunning the Texans secondary for the first down. 8 yards. And a New England first down. He can do that. He can kill a defense with his running ability. And we see it here again. First and 10 here for New England. They'll have May under center. Henderson lined up as the back behind him. They'll hand it to him. Henderson will get nowhere. He'll be stopped right there at the line of scrimmage there on 1st and 10. And it'll be 2nd down from the same spot. Was a big time conversion for sure there. If you have an injury right now, they are not saying who it is. But I guess we're back to another ad break. ESPN needs to lock in. Lock in. You need to tell us who's injured, man. Who's down on the field? Who knows? Because we have not been told or shown. Great job. I don't know why my screen just brightened. Just kind of chilling out right now, waiting for the play to resume. It was Travion Henderson who went down there. He's being checked out for his injury. 2nd down and 9 here for the Patriots. They gave him 1 on the last play officially. May will have empty set, 3 to his right, 2 to his left. He'll throw here. Low throw is short of his receiver, Kayshon Boutte. It'll be 3rd down and 9. Empty set here for May. He'll go throw here on 3rd and 9. He'll go deep. He's got an open receiver who is not able to squeeze the ball. Kyle Williams had a step on the defender, Lassiter. Yeah, that looks like the ball just went right through his hands. Pretty good throw, actually. Punt will hang pretty high. Not the greatest of punts. It'll be down at the 25. Texans will get the ball after this break. Looks like this break isn't going to be quite as extensive as the last few. Yeah, we're back in action. Texans are back in the huddle already. Very mixed bag from CJ Stroud so far. He'll line up under center here with Nick Chubb behind him. He will have play action. Under pressure right away. Throws it up for grabs, and it is picked off. Marcus Jones into the end zone for the return. And a pick 6 for the Patriots. Huge play. Bad play by CJ Stroud. He held that one up in the air. It went hanging up there. Marcus Jones went up and grabbed it, and he was off to the races. He flipped into the end zone for the score. I'm not sure what the holdup is here. Well, Hunter Henry comes on the field now. They had to bring an extra guy on here for the extra point here. The touchdown will be good. Andy Borregales here to make this a 4-point game. Kick is up and good. It'll be 14-10 New England. So CJ Stroud has 2 early interceptions. One goes all the way for 6. The other one, not a great throw either. Oh, man. Oh, that's crazy, man. Get to warming up here, buddy. Get to warming up here, man. Davis Mills, get ready to play some football, buddy. Get ready for some Davis Mills. I'm just kidding. He might need to get warmed up, though, because Stroud is playing really bad right now. Kick is off and away from Borregales. It'll go just at the 1 yard line. A perfect kick. Returned by Jalen Noel, who will get tackled just past the 25-yard line by Jelani Tavai. I'm watching the replay of that pick six. That was some bad stuff. Under center, Stroud will hand it off to Woody Marks, who is stuffed. He'll lose a yard here on first down. It'll be 2nd and 11. $14 to 10 now after that pick six from Stroud. This guy might need to get warming up here. Davis Mills, we'll see. Stroud in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll throw. He finds an open Xavier Hutchinson for a first down, a gain of 12. Very big first down there to get CJ to calm down. He has not started this game off well at all. 1st and 10 here. Shotgun snap here for Stroud. He will hand it off to Woody Marks, who is leveled. He'll lose another yard here on this run. Hasn't had enough. Hadn't had a lot of room here. Carlton Davis, the corner, who has played a really good game, came in there to make the stop. Came a long ways to make that play. A loss of 1. Second and 11. Shotgun for Stroud. Woody marks to his right. He'll throw here. Tipped and intercepted again. Hutchinson drops the football. Another interception from Stroud. He's got 3 already. Wow. That is crazy. Right off the hands of Xavier Hutchinson, and the Patriots pounced on it. It was Woodson. Mike Woodson was able to jump on it. So they're marking him back. He won't get any return yards. They'll say he got touched down where he caught it, but that'll still be Patriots ball at their own territory, probably about the, looks like the 47-yard line. Drake May will line up under center here with Henderson behind him. They'll mark it at the 48-yard line here. 5 seconds left on the play clock. 4-3. Motioning Diggs right. He'll snap it. Handoff to Henderson, who spins out of a tackle, gains about 6 yards. He hesitated there. I don't know what he was thinking there. Was he trying to... It almost looked like he went to flip it back to May for a flea flicker, but he instead kept it and ran and got a gain of about 6 yards. Call it 5, I guess. Once again, they'll line up under center here. May will have play action. Pressure in his face. He'll go down. Will Anderson gets home. Unblocked. Coming off the edge. He'll make the stop. 3rd down and about 10 or 11. Third and 13. Under center. Sorry. In the shotgun, May will check it down to Hunter Henry. He'll gain about 5 yards. And that'll set up a punt for the Patriots. Punt will be downed at about the 9-yard line, a pretty good one. Texans hold up really well there on defense. And, yeah. Tomorrow night at 7:30, we have the national championship game. I am going to be watching that game. I will not be streaming, but that is going to be a good one. I expect the Indiana Hoosiers to win, but I do think it'll be closer than some people think. Texans will start this drive here inside their own 10. Stroud will have play action. Under pressure. Throws it up again. That was another dangerous pass. Wasn't quite able to get it to one of his receivers. This Patriots defense is starting to get all over him right now. And it looks like their left guard, Titus Howard, has gone down with an injury. Texans will punt here. quick 3-and-out for Houston. Marcus Jones will be corralled there inside the 50.